Hello, watchers slash listeners. I'm Courtney. I'm one of the counselors here at Access Integrated Mental Health. And today, as part of the Access Integrated Mental Health Holiday Survival Guide, I'd like to talk with you about something many of us experience, grief and loss. Now, the holidays are often seen as a time for joy and family and celebration. But for those who are grieving, whether it's kind of new and fresh or it's been there for a while, it can feel like a reminder of what's missing, whether it's a loved one, a relationship, or even a past version of yourself. So if you're struggling with this time of year, it's so incredibly important to acknowledge and honor your feelings, be they full of sorrow, regret, anger, frustration, or even relief. Really not allow self-judgment to kind of creep in on you. Because we know grief doesn't follow a schedule, and it's okay to not feel festive or upbeat. There's truly no one right way to grieve. Now, during the holidays, especially, the pressure to move on or be happy can be overwhelming. So you just kind of want to fit in with what's going on with everyone else. But it's okay to take a step back and create space for your grief, whether that means adjusting traditions, spending time alone, or honoring your loved one in a special way to really make the season work for you. Sometimes creating new rituals like lighting a candle in memory of a loved one or sharing stories with friends and family can really bring a sense of connection and peace. So, seeking support is a real sign of strength here, whether it's again talking to a counselor, joining a grief support group, or leaning on trusted friends and family, knowing that like you don't have to go through this alone. Now, another way to manage grief and loss during the holidays is to give yourself permission to say no. So as we know, grief or no is a complete sentence. So say no to social events, to expectations, or even to things that don't bring you comfort. You don't have to do it all. This is, also grief doesn't disappear. In fact, some might say that the whole, that loss or grief leaves doesn't necessarily fade, but with time and with care, we can find new ways to move forward, honoring our losses while also finding moments of peace and connection and maybe even joy. Through these moments, we find that we grow and adapt, making it something we carry with us on our journey that is a part of us but doesn't eat away at us. Um, to help you during this time and even beyond, we've included a couple of really wonderful resources, a grief fact sheet and a grief exercise, which shares some different facts about grief and techniques and strategies to help guide you kind of through your unique grief and loss process. We here at Access are ready to walk through this season with you. And there's also an organization called the Heartlight Center who have really made it their mission to provide meaningful and accessible grief support and education to the community. They rely on donation and fundraisers to kind of fund their programming. So it comes at little to no cost to you. They have tons of workshops, grief and loss resources, support groups, volunteer opportunities. So a lot of ways to get involved if that is kind of a part of what you want to do this year. Um, so please take care of yourselves this season. And remember, it's okay to not have it all figured out. You're not alone in this. Okay, thank you.